How y'all doing? So this is your boy Mick Awesome here, Lance, of course. Ones that know me know I go by Lance, whatever. But this is your boy here, and I figured I'd just come talk to y'all for a while tonight. And so as I went through my daily routine, of course, my general routine would be work all the time, and then of course I do go to church. I go Sunday nights when I can. I wish I could go Sunday mornings, but unfortunately, that's the price I pay of working 7 days a week and getting no days off. I mean, I really haven't had a day off in close to a month, probably a month and a half, if not 2 months. But, I like the money. My truck's paid off now, as of 2 days ago. But, truck's paid off, so no complaints here. But just wanted to come talk to y'all for a while. Now, I did go to church tonight, and I am just going to say this how I feel. And, of course, if you know me, you know that I'm a very brutally honest guy. Like I've told you previously, I'm not one to bash people's religious or ethnic views. That's just not me. I'm here to basically show you some love and tell you how I feel about my opinions and on certain topics and whatnot. Well, I would tell you this. Somebody did ask me one time, well, actually tonight when I went to youth, actually went to church tonight, and somebody had asked me that what do I think about the transgender issue. And I don't want to offend nobody. Please, if this offends you, I do apologize to the utmost respect. I'm not here to bash anything of yours, like I said, but I'm going to tell you how I feel about it. First and foremost, I will tell you, obviously it's a big deal to America. It's obviously a big deal to Target. Target was for it, so therefore they lost a whole bunch of money by this transgender law issue thing about where, if you're transgender, you can go. Basically, the issue here is not if you're, the issue is the transgender issue, but the way I see it, my hindsight of it is that it's basically, you don't have, if you're transgender, generally you won't see too many females going in the male's restroom. You would, but if it were that case in the transgender of the particular individual, then you would, of course. But the main issue, it would be, which it's been an issue, it's never been an issue to start with. I don't know why it was ever brought up. Because, honestly, the creepers are going to do what they're going to do. Criminals are going to do what they're going to do. Let's just put it that way. But the main issue was in the female's bathroom, and that's where I'll be honest with you, me being Christian, which my religious views have nothing to do with this, and what I think have nothing to do with this, but it does particularly have a justification on what I think in the future. I don't want if I ever have a kid, one day I would hope to have a daughter one of these days, but I don't want her to have any issues with her going to the restroom and feeling insecure about herself or about another individual in the bathroom that possibly could be a male and take advantage of her, which I would kill them. I'm just straight telling you. I would kill them. They wouldn't make it out of the restroom. I would straight just drain their guts. I really would. It's just, it wouldn't happen if anybody ever, had did that to my daughter in the future. But whenever, if I ever do have kids, I'm just saying, it wasn't the fact of the females going into male restrooms. Its main issue is the transgender males going into female restrooms, and then how anybody, basically you're just letting it open so anybody can go into female's restroom, which I'll be honest with you, that offends me. Yeah, I know a lot of things offend a lot of people, and I guess I could tell you not much really offends me, but this kind of ails me. It really disturbs me that it could go on, and some people like Hillary Clinton, which I can't stand, obviously, but she's naive to the whole fact. She's naive to the whole point of the whole thing. She's really not even talking about it. She's more concerned about her gun rights and about taking our gun rights away. It's pathetic. Honestly, if you really want my opinion, but my thing is, I just, not being mean or anything, but not trying to, bash you if you have an issue with this. But I was asked tonight about what I thought about it, and I told this particular female that I would bring it up tonight and tell y'all a little bit how I felt about it. And so my feeling is, if that, I don't know. It's a tough issue. I'm not going to say I agree with it, nor do I disagree with it, but I really disagree with the fact that possible males could say they're females going to say they're females, and, who's to stop them? And then they go into the female's bathroom, which, if it would have never been brought up, it wouldn't be a big deal as of now, but it's been going on for years, y'all. I don't know what y'all have apparently not known. It's been going on for years. If pedophiles are going to do what pedophiles are going to do, regardless, you're not going to be able to coerce them to change their ways. It's just not going to happen. Some of them need to be locked up. Bottom line, that's the end of it. It's just the simple fact is that it makes women, I'm a big fan about women loving themselves. Women already struggle with the self-image fact of not thinking they're good enough, and that totally, it bothers me. A lot of younger females that I know that are very, I'm not going to say, I would, just in general, very young females that are beautiful inside and out. Not particular one individual that I have came across yet at this moment in time, but in general, females, your worth is worth more. You're worth a whole lot. You're beautiful inside and out. It's hard enough for females to understand that. It's also, another thing is, when you have this issue going on, it really just, it doesn't sit well with me being a male and me loving females. It just doesn't sit well with me. And, one day I do hope to have kids and hopefully have a daughter. I wouldn't mind having a daughter one day and teach her how to shoot guns and teach her how to take care of herself and show her the rules of the trade, and not let any male coerce her into doing things that she doesn't want to do. And that, that's, of course, you have your own choices in life, but that's how I see it. And I just, if it's an issue now, it's going to be an issue down the road. It's been an issue all this time, but no one's ever really brought it to light, which bringing it to light is not, I don't think is the best idea ever. But really, I hear females tell me all the time that they don't, their lack of their love for themselves, it's unreal, and it bothers me. It really hits the heart right here. It really does, and it bothers me to know that I know women struggle with that, and I know males have a lot of issues, but it's really the females that really deal with the self-image and the knowing who they are and their true identity. Because if they've went years and been told they were worth nothing, or worthless, then how do they change that? Like an abusive spouse, to a female, and it doesn't help her any, and it just really, that kind of stuff just, like